Hey, it's your fellow alopecia princess, Jacqueline Hill Bennett. Thank you for tuning in to another episode of my show. In today's video, I would like to talk about why some of our wigs are looking so fake. I gotta talk about this because I know it's a real big issue within the alopecia community that we're walking around with wigs that look like bird's nests instead of looking like beautiful fashion pieces on our heads. Okay, I don't think we wear wigs because we want people to be like, oh, nice wig, or hey, is that a wig? I don't think any of us want to do that, but somehow that happens, right? It happens more often than not. It happens to me as well. Even when I've spent lots of time styling my wig, I still from time to time get stopped by some jackass in the street who's just like, is that your hair? You know, unfortunately, there are jackasses in the street. We just have to treat them like the turds that they are and just tell them to go F off, right? But there are certain things we can do to minimize those occurrences. And this is the part that I think a lot of you are missing. What we need to do as alopecia princesses, or as any woman who wears wigs, is we need to be spending minimum 30 minutes each night preparing our wigs for the next day, and minimum 30 minutes each morning putting on our wigs, securing it to our heads, restyling it, and perfecting the look. If we're not doing that, unfortunately, we are going to have a bad hair day, okay? I know that is an excessive amount of time. However, your alopecia diagnosis came with kind of like a permit to be a little bit narcissist. And by narcissist, I don't mean like, you're going around being mean to people. I mean to just really get into yourself, okay? If you didn't in the past spend lots of time getting yourself and putting yourself together in the mornings and at night, now is the time for you to do that, because now you have alopecia and you need to spend a little bit more time and put a little bit more care and energy into your aesthetic, if that's what you choose to do. If you want to be fashionable, if you want to be stylish, if you want to be pretty, if you want your wig to look real, then you gotta put some effort into it. I gotta be honest, I spend about an hour and 45 minutes each morning just getting ready. And my husband hates it, especially for, if he has to sit there and watch it because like we're going somewhere, he can't stand it. But I'll tell you, he appreciates it when I'm done because my hair looks real, I look beautiful, I feel beautiful, I treat him better, other people treat us better. And when people identify us, they identify us as people who are well put together, well groomed. We're a good looking couple. And that's what we always want, right? So we have to put the effort in. So yes, I put 1 hour and 45 minutes each and every day into my aesthetic. And at night, the night before, I have already prepared most of that, okay? So take the effort, do the work. There are certain things you need to know about your wigs if you're going to be wearing wigs every day. If you already know these things, feel free to turn the channel. This may not be the alopecia episode for you. Or if you just want to hang out with me because you like the things that I have to say, then come on, join me. And don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe, okay? And when you do comment, please try to comment under my videos. Please don't comment, you could reach out to me on Facebook or on Twitter or some of my other hangers, but and ask me questions privately. But for most part, I like to see my comments under my videos, okay? It just makes me feel good. And I appreciate it if you do that for me. Thank you. All right, so I made a little list of the things you need to know if you're going to be wearing wigs every day. Because I do realize that not everybody is a hairstylist. I grew up with a hairstylist. My mom was a hairdresser, and I watched her do all my sister's hair, and I remember just being really amazed at how put together a woman looks when her hair is done. And that's another reason why I like wearing wigs. I just like the aesthetic, okay? So how do I go about making my wigs look like fashion instead of failure? The first thing I have to do is I customize each and every wig before I ever wear it. That means I take it off, I put a whole lot of effort into it, and I make sure that it looks absolutely real and absolutely stunning before I even consider going out into the world with that wig. You can customize it yourself, or you can have somebody else customize it for you. But either way, you still have to know how to do your own wig. Because if you don't know how to style your own wig, know that after about 4 or 5 wears, your wig is going to start looking fake and ratty all over again. I hate that about wigs, but it's the truth. Every 4 or 5 wears, your wigs just start looking just ratty, and you got to go back and do some more work to it. Okay? What kind of work? First thing you have to do is wash your wig. Okay? You have to wash your wig every week, at least every week. I like to wash my wigs literally every 5 days. I noticed that if I don't wash them, they start getting real stinky. This one actually smells really good because I just washed it just a couple of days ago. Anyway, it gets really stinky, and it also gets really stiff. So you're not getting the movement out of your wig that you want your hair to look, to have, right? So you have to wash it and condition it. And I will show you guys how to properly wash and condition a wig in another video very shortly. This is my new room, guys. I get to videotape in a quiet space now that is dedicated just to videotaping, so I can videotape a lot more, which is another reason why you need to like and subscribe to my channel, okay? Because I'll be giving you all kind of wig gems, alopecia gems. We'll be talking lots and lots and lots more than we have in the past. So if you've been a follower of mine for a few years, I thank you for that. And now you can know that you can expect a lot more from me in the future. All right, so first thing you need to know is that you have to customize your wig to your head. Second thing you need to know is that you have to wash your wig every week at least, okay? Otherwise it will be stiff and stinky. The second thing you need to know is, what else? Oh, your wigs should be secured to your head all the time. All the time. If you're walking out that door, that wig needs to be secured to your head. Even if it feels really snug and you know it's not going to fall off, it still can have this tendency to kind of slip back by the end of the day. All right? And you'll find that 5 o'clock comes and you look like a Klingon, right? You don't want to look like a Klingon. So go ahead and secure that wig to your head. I didn't secure this one because I actually just put it on, and I don't think I'm going to be wearing this wig today. I'm going out to lunch with my husband, and I think I want to wear something longer and a little bit more sensual, like some waterfalls going down my breasts. But I haven't decided yet. But for now, for the purpose of this video, I did not tape it down. But if I were going to work, trust me. If I were going outside, trust me, I would have this baby secured to my head. Okay. Third thing you need to know is if your wig is synthetic and your fibers become stiff or the tips become dry and crunchy, which they will tend to do, you need to know how to flat iron your wig and restyle it. Another thing that I can show you guys how to do, I've already made videos about that. I'll link it below, and maybe you could just click a little link and go and figure out how to do that. Because although I've listed all of these things that every wig wearer should know how to do, I have not made videos on all of them. However, there are YouTube tutorials available for you guys to go research and play around with. Take the time to learn how to do your own wigs. This is so important. If you have to wait for someone else to do it, then somewhere in your week, you're going to have a bad hair day. And bad hair days are sad days. Sad, dark, depressed days. Trust me, I know. People treat you different when your hair looks fake. People treat you different when you're not put together. So please take your time with yourself. Yourself is your most important feature. Like, there's nothing more important in your world than yourself. So at the very least, make sure that your aesthetic is on point. Okay, The fourth thing, did I say 4 already? If I did, then sorry. Anyway, so the fourth thing is if your human hair wig is bird nesting in the back. Bird nesting. Let me see if I could describe bird nesting to you. Bird nesting looks a little like that. Oh, I've spent many days with bird nested hair, thinking that I was really cute because in the front, I look great. And then when I turn to the side, I just look like literally a woodpecker just came and dropped his egg inside my hair, okay? And that's so sad. That's so bad hair days are sad days. I can't say that enough. So if your hair is bird nesting, if your human hair wig is bird nesting in the back, that means that is an indication that it's time to give yourself a bleach bath. I will show you guys how to do that in another video, okay? And if I don't do it right away, please feel free to search your YouTube channels and find tutorials on how to bleach bath the hair. I know that bleach bathing hair wigs sounds daunting. It sounds ridiculous even. It even sounds like damaging to your wigs, but it's not damaging to your human hair units. It's actually very beneficial. It straightens out the fibers, makes the fibers heavier, gives them movement back. This wig has been bleach bathed about 3 different times, and it's very bouncy for that reason alone, and also because I keep it clean. Okay. The fifth thing you need to know is if your wig is too full at the hairline, you need to know how to pluck a few hairs out of the hairline to make it look more natural. Okay, I had to do that with this one a little bit, even though this wig did come pre-plucked and the roots were already bleached. I still had to go in and pluck a few hairs out just to make it look more natural because it was a little bit too heavy. And in fact, I could see where it's a little bit too heavy hair. That's just the way I cut it, and I don't think I want to mess with it too much more just because I've messed with it enough. You can overcut your hair, and I don't want to do that, so I'll just leave it like this. Also, if your wig is too bulky or puffy, you need to know how to use your blow dryer to relax the fibers, to relax the hairs, and a pair of thinning shears to get the bulk out, because your wig will look very, very fake if it's big and like, I don't know, for some reason when I think of big hair, I just think of an old lady wearing big, ugly wig. And I just wish old people would be cared for better by the young people in their lives. Like, just go fix grandma's hair. Don't let her go outside with her wig looking crazy like that. Bottom line is you need to learn how to do your own wig. If you don't do that, you're going to have lots of bad hair days, and bad hair days are sad days, okay? Of course, there are thousands of other wig tricks to learn, and you will learn them over time if you put your effort and energy into it. I want to tell you guys a quick story of my saddest times wearing wigs, okay? What I used to do is I would get a new wig, right? And I would put it on my head and I would think, oh God, this wig is so big and so puffy, it looks so fake. Then I would take a brush and I would go like this. And I would say, well, maybe if I just bring it forward, then it'll look more real. And then I'd say, no, that doesn't work. Sorry. Maybe if I just tuck some of it behind my ears, maybe that'll look better. And then I'll go, oh, that doesn't work. And then I would see what it looks like if I like tie it into a little ponytail. No, that doesn't work. And then I would get so frustrated that I would just yank the wig off, put it down in a corner, and forget all about it. And then the next day, guess what? I'd still have a wig that had not been styled, that still looks like crap, and that I have to wear to work the next day or wear to school the next day, which really sucks because that is a full 8 hours of being exposed to people who are looking at you strange and asking you, is that a wig? Is your hair fake? So like you basically perpetuated the sadness that you felt the night before and brought it into the next day when all you had to do was fix the wig. Take the hour that night and make it look natural. And then take a half hour the next morning and perfect the look. You got to do it, okay? You have this pass now. Alopecia gave you a pass to be a little bit self-centered, to focus on yourself a little bit more. And the people in your life will appreciate you because you'll look better, you'll feel better, and you'll treat them better. And hopefully you'll like, comment, and subscribe and come on back so that we can all be better together. Thanks for watching, and I'll talk to you soon. Bye.